We are here for the second half of tonight's game. Still the score 14-7. North Little Rock was able to get the lead after the Panthers started off 7-0, 14 unanswered for North Little Rock. Cabot, what was your thoughts on the first half?
My first thoughts, well, initially neither one of the teams were able to get anything going, but then Cabot kind of got a bit of momentum boost when they forced a fumble and were able to go down and score a touchdown after that. But then ever since then, it seemed almost as it was the momentum for the charging Wildcats that they were able to rip off 14 straight unanswered. Even though Cabot has had 2 interceptions, they haven't been able to capitalize on those turnovers, getting any points on the board, not even a field goal or anything like that. So if the defense is going to be stepping up like that, the offense has to step up as well. So I think the Panthers can play defense just a little bit better on that defensive line and keep pressure on the quarterback and stop the run game a lot better, because they were able to get everything going on the run. That's all they've done this game is run the football. So I think if the Panthers can stop the run and put points up on the board, that they'll be in good shape.
I'm liking what the defense is doing right now out there. They need a little bit more on the run defense. You're right on that one. But, hey, 3 turnovers from this North Little Rock offense. Cotton has thrown 2 interceptions, both to Zane Harper and Attaway. Also fumbled the ball early in the first quarter to lead the Panthers' scoring drive. So I like what the defense is doing. 3 turnovers, but like this week, the offense is going to have to capitalize a little bit more on those turnovers. Like I said, 4 turnovers, 28 points. 3 turnovers already, and you've only been able to put up 7. So they're going to have to capitalize on those stops. The defense gets them. They're going to have to be able to maintain the run game, as they were able to trick the defense of North Little Rock with that fumble Brewski to put them in great field position to score off Widowmaker. So I'm liking what the team is right now. Only down 7. They get the ball at the start of the half. I'm looking confident as a Panthers fan right now, especially coming out of the break, finding another game strategy, finding the way to compete with this team and come out with the ball first.
Yeah, and again, we just want to give another congratulations to Zane Harper on becoming the all-time interceptions leader in the season for Arkansas high school football. So if he's been the only one to be able to stop the pass so far, so other people can step up and start, because they've also hit some play-action plays to Thomas and their other backs that come out in motion and everything, so they can be able to break up those pass plays, because that's what North Little Rock did to convert some of their 4th down and 3rd down conversions that Cabot could have got the ball back in. So I think if everyone can step up and pass defense and Zane Harper can keep up what he's doing, and other people can start getting interceptions like Kyra Rudolph or other people like that can start producing some turnovers as well, that Cabot will be able to stop the North Little Rock starting Wildcats offense completely.
So for the 7A this tonight and yesterday, once again Catholic almost guaranteeing a spot in postseason with the win over Central. And Bryant right now is playing Conway, 8-1 versus a 7-2. Right now Bryant at halftime leads 12-3. So that could possibly put them back into that position as the 2nd seed in the 7A playoffs. And also the game that the Panthers are also keeping an eye of is at halftime right now, Southside versus Northside, and as of now it is a 7-7 ball game there in Fort Smith against one another. Southside was able to score before halftime, so that definitely helped out the Panthers a little bit more, especially if they're unable to win tonight's game against North Little Rock.
What was a 44-yard touchdown pass that they had to be able to tie the game up right before halftime.
We're just a minute away from the second half kickoff.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. You may see a question mark on your screen. Hopefully we get that fixed as soon as possible for you. And we are back.
Here we go.
Right before the kickoff, so miss nothing. Don't worry.
Just in time. So as of now on kickoffs, Charging Wildcats have been kicking it short to not make a return, and they don't plan to stop that.
Rogers, oh, they're going to, what? Something happened.
There's a flag on the play, so the kick could be dead. It is a false start, so we'll move the kick back 5 yards. So a potential opportunity for TJ to get up there even quicker to get the ball and able to return.
So re-kick right here, and this time they'll probably boot it deep. Not want to get a squib kick, and Cabot will get the ball past the 50-yard line to do a squib kick more than likely. So they'll probably, this will probably be Rogers' first time to get the ball on a return right here.
The second attempt for the second half. Kickoff is off. Rogers is able to get it in his hands and is able to get a return there. Another flag is thrown on this one.
Hopefully Cabot can get like a face mask call or something to give them some yards. Hopefully it's not on the Panthers. Let's see. They're spotting the ball right around the 37-yard line, looks like. And the call on the field is a personal foul. Face mask call against the charging Wildcats. So that'll set the Panthers up with some good field position to start out the second half. So Panthers able to get some big 3 yards right here. Sending them probably right up on the 50-yard line, maybe even more. 50.
48 of North Little Rock territory already, so that's where they'll start off the second half. So we got a couple of penalties already for North Little Rock, a false start, and then a personal face mask call as the first handoff is to Morales. Try to get to the inside, maybe a gain of 1 or 2 for Morales. So that's where this is where the Panthers are going to have to, you know, take advantage, get this great field position, and get the ball down the field, no matter how long it takes you. Try and get some more of this time off to not allow North Little Rock to get that time to score, and make something happen of this drive. Make this game a tied ball game.
Yeah, I would almost go back to the pass plays that he did, because every time he did the pass play, he got some great yardage as Widowmaker takes it himself and gets maybe 1 yard on the carry, but Brent Heffley or Bryant was able to pass all over the Bryant defense, and then they started going to the run play, and that's whenever North Little Rock came back and won that football game. So I would go back to the pass plays. He had several great plays, the slant routes for TJ, the out routes, and everything they had going for them. He's 3 for 4 on his passing. I would keep throwing if I was Cabot.
In 45 left, Widowmaker does look like he'll try to drop back and throw, and that pass is intercepted by North Little Rock. An able return there to get past the 50 to around the 45-yard line of Cabot. So first interception of Widowmaker's senior year.
So North Little Rock taking over at the 46-yard line.
Well, Martin in motion. He's been pretty quiet tonight. Pitch play. Past the 40 and close to around the 35. That looks to be number 22, Thomas, once again on the handoff. First down for the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. And they'll try and put some. So they'll try and take advantage of the turnover, just like Cabot was able to do a bit ago. Handoff goes to Thomas up the middle, and Thomas has got some open field, one man to beat, and that is Zane. But it looks like he's able to maintain on his feet, and that's a touchdown for Thomas. So Thomas able to stay on his feet and fight through the tackle of Zane Harper. Gets into the end zone for, I believe, his second touchdown of the game. So 27, your score. Looks like the special teams is out on the field for the extra point. Extra point is up, and another short kick and another no good extra point right there for North Little Rock. And that one's got to sting a little bit. You got your second shot right there as the kicker, and you blow that one.
Yeah, they may look for a new one by the time this game is over. Who knows? Maybe they're not doing a squib kick with those kind of kicks. Maybe that's just their kickoff. They kick that low. Probably a soccer player, like I said earlier.
So the Panthers the Wildcats able to control the second half already with the turnover and the touchdown. Only 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes out of this third quarter. And it gives the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats a 2-score lead. Here comes the kickoff. That one looks to be pretty high, returnable. Caught around the 24. Rogers past the 30 to around the 40 before being tackled. So a good second return right there for Rogers to put the Panthers in decent field position for the start of their second half drive.
Garland and Wallace on the stop. First and 10, Cabot for their 41.
Rogers was tackled around the 41-yard line. Handoff goes to Morales on first down. Almost tackled around the 45. About a gain of 4 on first down for Morales. .9:30 left in the third quarter. Handoff goes to Graham, and ball is out. And it looks like the play is called dead before being out. Forward progress for Turner. Maybe a gain of 1, if not nothing.
Maybe if that play wasn't called dead, TJ puts up 7 for the Panthers because he had 1 man to beat as he juked out 1 defender. Now they're going to say that he lost a yard. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers, already facing an important 3rd down on their second possession already at the second half.
8:40 left in the third quarter.
That's a little in offsides.
Yeah, one of the lines jumped off.
And with the way they called the play dead, it's more likely going to be a false start on Cabot.
Maybe a false start. They're not going to call it a false start, so he'll move them 5 yards to be a 3rd and 15 coming up for the Panthers on the 36-yard line.
So the Panthers, after throwing an interception on the last drive, just his first of the season, facing a huge 3rd and 15. You got to think they're probably going to come up with another pass play. So going to show Jesse can get the last throw out of his mind and move on to the next one.
They're going to stay in the dead T formation on 3rd and 15. Handoff goes up the middle to TJ, and TJ is thrown back. See where he is spotted after the play. Gained a yard for forward progress, but that will still put it a 4th and long coming up for the Panthers as the punting unit is back on the field as Rhett will punt the ball away, it looks like, unless they'll try and go for another fake punt like they did last time. Rhett near around the 25, punting this ball. Not really a bounce there for Thurman on that kick, and he'll be spotted around the 33 before getting picked up. So Cotton and the offense of the Wildcats will start on the 33-yard line with Day, and it looks to be Thomas. Play action pass. Pass is completed to Attaway. Will be down around the 43-44, it looks like, for being officially down by DeCairo Rudolph. First down for the Wildcats as they will try and continue to move the ball up the field and put some more points on the board. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Receiver in motion. Handoff goes to Thomas, and he's got enough for another first. Thomas tackled around the opposite 44 in Cabot territory. Again, 6:40 left. Third quarter, 7-20. North Little Rock over Cabot. Almost halfway of the third done. Back in motion. Handoff goes to Tyler Day.
About a 4-yard carry right there. Setting up just about a 2nd and 6 now for the charging Wildcats. The Panthers are going to have to string together a lot of stops and a lot of point production coming up in these coming up drives. They've gone scoreless since their second possession of the game, and if things continue this way, we're going to have to pray that Southside's able to beat Northside.
Pitch goes to Thomas. Tackled around the 35-yard line.
As the second half of that game has just now kicked off.
Southside still tied with Northside as they are just starting the second half, and we're almost halfway done with the third quarter. So by the time of this game is over, don't know if we should find out if Southside or Northside has won that game. We'll continue with this game as Thomas has got another run. Is missed tackle right there by Zane. Finally tackled out of bounds by DeCairo Rudolph to around the 25-yard line. So far, based mainly this game, Brandon Thomas has been the back to go for North Little Rock. He's been able to create first down run after first down run for this Charging Wildcats offense, especially this drive midway through the third. 5:14 left. Receiver goes in motion. Play is called dead. There is a flag on the play. It looks to be a false start. False start on North Little Rock, so we'll move them 5 yards. Pass goes to, looks to be
Pass is complete.
Attaway. Maybe a gain of 4 or 5 before being pushed out of bounds.
So 2nd down and 11 to go. At this rate, if you can hold them to a field goal attempt, you know you're going to get the ball back without them putting up any points more than likely. As can't make a PAT, so you have to make a regular field goal. Let's see another false start.
Play called dead.
So 2nd down and 16 more than likely. Yep.
So far, another game where the Panthers have played smarter mentally than the other team and not causing themselves to get more flags than the opposite team, as North Little Rock has plenty of flags already, has multiple flags already in this 2nd half. They already had 2 on the first kickoff of the 2nd half, and they have a couple on this drive. Looks to be
quarterback keeper.
Yeah, but he is met there, and there's another sack by this team, by this defense. Justin Hall and Christian Kiahi are the 2 men to first get them wrapped up and down. So a 3rd and long coming up for the Wildcats. Big stop here needed for the Panthers, as there's 4:52 left in the 3rd.
Dalton Crembley almost had him for a bigger loss in the backfield.
10 yards being stepped off from the spot without North Little Rock.
For some reason saying it's still 2nd down. So there's something going down on the field. Can't quite tell what it is yet. It says it's still 2nd down. Are they going to say that North Little Rock called a timeout? Oh,
Trying to see where they spot the ball, as there was a flag down. I'm pretty sure it was still the same flag.
I think there was some sort of penalty on North Little Rock, and Cabot decided to decline it, since it still would have been 2nd down, so they're going to make it a 3rd and long. 4:45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Watch for that jet sweep again. They're going to fake it. It's going to be a pass out, screen pass.
Screen pass to Attaway. He'll try to
long way
make
to
a
go.
move to the outside, as Attaway tries to bring a couple defenders to him to the 1st down, and he's maybe shy of the 1st. So 4th
Probably about
down
2.
coming up.
So NLR going for it right here on 4th down. They've already got it once. Around this area of the field where they scored on the possession that they did it, so watch out for that screen pass that they just did. Here it comes to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Great coverage there by number 4, Jake Mouty. So a 4th down conversion fails for the Charging Wildcats. Will set up the Panthers offense once again.
That's now the 4th turnover that Cabot has forced against North Little Rock, yet just 7 points off of them. Yet they haven't had a chance to put up points after this 4th one. So Cabot, this is almost a must score on this possession. They need to at least put up some points, having a little bit of momentum going into the 4th quarter. If you're going into the 4th quarter, you need to try the last 2 quarters. You got to just keep your head up, but there's still time for the Panthers to drive down the field and get a touchdown here on this possession.
Handoff goes up the middle. And once again, that defensive line is right there to stop the runner at the line of scrimmage. So nothing on the play. They may have, no, but it'll still be spotted at the 18. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Still have a quarter of this quarter left and a full 4th quarter coming up. So only still down 2 possessions for the Panthers. jet sweep right there to Morales. Morales is met behind the line of scrimmage.
I know.
So a loss of 1 right there for Morales. Will be spotted on the 17. Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the third. Only 2 backs right here. Little screen pass once again to TJ Rogers. TJ Rogers tries to bump out to the outside. He'll get back inside past the 20-yard line, around the 22 before being tackled. About a gain of 5 maybe for Rogers. So great attempt right there to stay strong and fight for a couple extra yards for Rogers, but it won't be enough to get the first. 4th down coming up, and it looks like once again the punting unit will come and give North Little Rock the ball right back.
Yeah, it seems as the Panthers, all their stuff came from that one trick play. Like everything that they did production-wise has been from that one trick play, and the snap almost went over Thurman's head, and it was blocked. So North Little Rock gaining possession at the opposite 30-yard line.
Brought it down actually on the opposite 26. So put the Wildcats just a few extra more yards closer to the end zone once again. 2:11 coming up. 2:11 left in the third. 1st and 10 for the charging Wildcats. So a little special teams mess up with the high snap right there, causing the Wildcats to get there to Rhett and get a hand on that ball. Another pitch play, trying to get to the outside. That's Thomas again, and he'll break an extra couple tackles before being brought down to around the 20-yard line. So gain of 5 or 5 to 6.
And Northside is taking a 10-7 lead over Southside. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So things looking kind of shaky right now for a Cabot Panther fan. Down 13 here in North Little Rock, and Southside now trailing Northside. So gonna have to keep those fingers crossed with that game and this game still.
There's a pitch play out to Thomas again, but Zane Harper, a very solid tackle right there. I did see a flag get thrown on the play.
Probably gonna be holding.
Usually on run plays like that, that's usually the main call right there, trying to get to the outside of their blockers, and blockers just holding on to their defender a little too much, as it will move the Wildcats back. Little Rock play action, Cotton.
Ooh, Cairo had a chance at intercepting that pass, but
to Attaway, so 2nd down coming up. It looks to be for the Wildcats after the penalty.
3rd and long. .143 left to go here in the third quarter. And this is a big run right here, and he's still pushing. He breaks several tackles, and he's gonna drag almost a defender all the way into the end zone, going past the 5-yard line, down to about the 3-yard line.
And that's a stop that the Panthers have to be successful on. Right there, you had Thomas there without the 1st down, and he was able to break a couple of those tackles and gain extra yards after the first contact. So that's a play where you're going to have to be able to get those backs down after the first contact, or that's what will happen. It will cost you extra yards just like that, and now they're in 1st and goal range on the 2. Handoff goes to Attaway once again, and he may be just about a yard short from the end zone.
Really half the length of the ball short. Cabot can bring in their big unit. Ferguson and Russell come into the game for the Panthers. Touchdown right here pretty much would take the soul out as they would go up 20 points entering the fourth quarter, where they have completely dominated since the first quarter as they sneak in for the end zone for a touchdown. They're probably going to only go up 19 though, as their field goal kicker will probably miss the extra point again.
They may just say, you know what, we're 0-2, we might as well, and we're 1-1 for the 2-point conversion. We might as well just keep the offense on the field, but that's not what they're going to do. They're going to bring on the special teams unit for a third attempt for these extra points, as the score is 26-7 after that QB sneak by Cotton. 46 seconds remain in the third quarter.
Nick, you might have said it right. Oh, they were lined up as if they were going to go for it, but now they're going to attempt. Yeah, attempt PAT. Here we go.
Can't wait to see this one. Maybe
short, wide left.
Here we go. Kick is.
Oh,
that one
my.
That one looks to be good for North Little Rock. Moving the score 27-20, 20-point game. With just about a quarter and some change left.
So this is when the Panthers are sure, are they going to lie down, or are they going to come back and fight? Are they going to put some points up on the board, come out here and show North Little Rock, hey, we're not backing down from y'all. We know we can still come back. That's a whole other quarter. The Panthers can easily come back in this game, but they got to show some dominance on the offense side of the ball and move the ball like they did that second drive of the game where they got their only touchdown. So I think if Cabot can't come out here and move the ball just like they did, they can come out and push this game and tighten it up and try to come back and win this ball game.
Little update for the North Side South Side game. After the field goal by North Side, South Side was unable to complete on their drive and punted back to North Side, and North Side now has the ball on the 28-yard line, their own 28-yard line that is. So 4 minutes of mainly to go into the third quarter of that game, so it will be pretty close of being finished when this game finishes, and we'll see if the Panthers still have a chance of making that post game, as this game is still not over, as TJ Rogers with a solid return there to around the 35. So yeah, this game's still not over, but yet, like I said, this team very dominant. The Panthers knew that coming into this game, being first ranked in the state, 34th in the nation. I mean, North Little Rock travels to different states to play these other schools, and they've been able to win all of them this year with a 9-0 perfect record.
And that, I mean, let's not take away from it. They have NFL talent on the roster. Several NFL caliber players who are still in college or have gone to the NFL that are from North Little Rock High School. So they are mainly a football and basketball. They're a sports high school, and it's where you go if you're really good at sports. And it shows how they have multiple 5-star and multiple 4-star prospects that go and play high-level D1 football. And most of them go on and play in the NFL. There's wide receiver at Ohio State now, KJ Hill, who's having a really good career there, and looks like he'll be probably getting drafted a first-round or second-round pick this year out of Ohio State.
Handoff goes up the middle. Short gain on 2nd and 8. So we'll be bringing a 3rd and average coming up around 3rd and 6.
We'll be back for some fourth quarter action.
What's up, everyone? Ryan,
hey,
Joey
what's going
here,
on, guys?
Red River.
How's it going?
Summer's ending right now, so that means the summer clearance event is going on right now.
That's
here at
right.
Red River.
That's right. On all of our new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep products, Ryan. Boom, boom.
Look,
there's my wife. Hey, babe.
Look, that is
Hey, that got bought from us yesterday.
I know.
Thanks for all y'all support. But hey, man, we've got great deals going on right now, so you can visit our website at redriverdodge.com.
We do best selection,
best prices, the most for your trade. I promise you.
And can't forget, we deliver.
And we deliver. Go Panthers!
Back after the break, 27-7, North Little Rock leads Cabot, as North Little Rock has been able to put 27 unanswered points up against Cabot. Cabot's looking at a 3rd. Cabot's looking at a 3rd and 8 coming up on the 35. 12 minutes left in tonight's game. The Panthers aren't going to be going down without a fight. They're not going to want to back down from this game. They're going to want to try and keep pushing the tempo and show the North Little Rock Wildcats you may have the best efforts right now, but we're going to give it all to you. This fourth quarter, we're going to give it to you of all we got and make this score a little better than it looks right now. But don't get me wrong, score, like I said, really doesn't show much as that play's called dead, because this Panthers team has been playing pretty well against this North Little Rock team. Forced 3 turnovers. You know, they were able to score on their first possession with Isaiah's fumble Ruski, and then punched it in with Widowmaker.
5 yards being stepped up against North Little Rock, being offside.
And the penalty was against North Little Rock. It's going to make it 3rd down and 3 now for Cabot.
Third and 3. Reverse to TJ Rogers. Looks like he bumped into the offensive lineman. He's going to go up the field for a couple of yards, about a yard short of the first. 4th and 1 coming up. And at this point, for the Panthers, you're definitely going to be going for this one instead of bringing on that punting unit like they've done the past few times.
4th and 1.
As Wyatt McMahon will sub Turner out for 4th and 1. This is where McMahon is at his best with about a yard or more to go. He had 2 one-yard runs, and right there, flags everywhere on that play. Looks to be a false start. Possibly could have been number 97, Jared Russell.
It was indeed. Yes, indeed, it was Jared Russell. And now I'm looking for that number 12 starting on the field, and he's not. 14 staying out there.
Well, like I said, you only got 1 quarter left, and you're down 20. You got to show that you're not giving up, so you might as well go for it.
Yep.
It's only 6 yards to go.
You come out in the same formation that they just had, though.
Another screen pass to Rogers, and he's got quite a few open field. Great block right there by Morales to make TJ able to get that first down. So we'll move the chains for the Panthers. And that just shows that, like I said, the Panthers aren't going to give up this game. They're not going to just give up. They're going to keep fighting and get down the field and hopefully put some more points on this board with 10:56 left.
And Northside took advantage of Southside's unable to get the ball rolling and have stretched their lead 17-7, 10-point lead over the Mavericks right now.
Rogers on first down, another screen pass, and used Morales as his lead blocker once again to get a solid gain on first down.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
.48 left into the 4th. 2nd and 4 coming up. Widowmaker on the QB draw.
I think he might have got enough for the first down, if not he's just a yard short.
They'll give Widowmaker a gain of 2 on the play, so it will be 3rd and 2 coming up as McMahon comes in for Turner once again on this short yard gain play almost. They only need 2. They only need 2 left. As another screen pass goes to Rogers, and Rogers
They
is
read
met.
that like a book.
That one will most likely be a loss of 1 for Rogers to no place him.
Hello?
So another 4th down coming up for the Panthers. They're going to have to get a handoff. Goes to Turner up the middle, and he may be a yard short. So it may be as already the North Little Rock offense is trotting on the field. They definitely are sure that Turner was unable to get the first. So the Wildcats offense will take advantage and most likely put this game definitely out of reach with only 9:30 left. 27-7. So right now, like I said, there's still a lot of game left in the South Side and North Side game. So South Side have to step it up a notch, definitely for these Panthers to get that final spot in the playoffs. So you're hoping right now for Cabot fans that the Mavericks are able to beat the Grizzlies in Fort Smith as they are down 17-7 right now. Handoff in this game past the 50. It looks to be once again Thomas on the run. So Thomas is their main back. It looks like he's been doing mainly the work, mainly the whole game in the backfield. Him, Attaway, and Day, all three backs have been able to help this offense out, as the Wildcats probably will just try and run out this clock, although there's 9 minutes left, and they're on the 49 of Cabot. Handoff goes right up the middle on a 3rd and 3 play. It'll be short of the first, maybe a gain of 2, so it'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Panthers. Looks like they're gonna give them a gain of 1, so a 3rd and 2 coming up. Pitch play. That's Thomas again. He's got enough for the first. Tackle to around the 40-yard line, about a gain of 8 for Thomas on another pitch. So that's looks like a solid 7-yard gain for Thomas, and definitely enough for a first down to move the chains. Ball on the 41, 1st and 10, 7:45 left in the game. Handoff goes to Tyler Day, as Tyler Day will juke back outside. Stiff arm, almost breaks another tackle inside the 15. He'll be exactly spotted down at the 15-yard line, so a gain of about 26 on the play for Tyler Day.
South side, north side is in the final quarter of play. So just about 12 minutes at the end of that game.
$7:30 left in tonight's game. Handoff goes up the middle, about a gain of 2.
7 minutes left to go here. And as that clock winds down, so does the chances of winning this game for the Panthers.
That 1-yard gain was by number 32, Aaron Sims. So another running back that North Little Rock looks to use as Sims breaks out to the outside inside the 10, getting pushed down by number 4, Jake Mowdy. Almost halfway over the 4th quarter. Exactly 6 minutes left, 27-7. The Wildcats are looking at another 3rd down and short. Handoff goes to Sims. Sims goes up the middle. He fumbles the ball before the end zone, picked up by Holland.
That's now the 5th turnover that Northside, or not Northside, but North Little Rock has committed and that Cabot has forced. You got to score fast right here. And then once you score your touchdown, you have to do the onside kick, and pretty much that has to be the soccer you go through the rest of this game is touchdown and onside kick, touchdown and onside kick, touchdown and onside kick until you take the lead in this ball game. You have no other choice but to go fast and then kick an onside kick because you can't afford to give them the ball back. There's just a little bit under 6 minutes left to go, so Cabot is going to have to be the enforcer for us of this game.
So great defensive play right there for the Panthers to strip the ball, and way to be aware for Justin Holland to pick that ball up because North Little Rock could have picked it up and it would have been a touchdown. So good job by the defense. The offense is looking to do something on this drive, and it looks like right after that, a fumble by Cabot, and North Little Rock will recover the fumble. So just like that, the Wildcats will get the ball, just like they never even turned the ball over. So I believe, is that the 2nd or 3rd turnover from the Panthers?
I believe it's the second fumble. Or no, the first one was an interception by Widowmaker, and that's the first fumble of the game.
So far this game has 7 total turnovers from both teams. So
starting to look like the Catholic and Cabot game where there was turnovers left and right from both sides of the team. I think there was like a combined 20 turnovers in that game. That was probably the worst condition game I've ever seen, as the rain was crazy that night.
So the Wildcats will take place at the 18 with 5:45 left. As it looks to be, North Little Rock will call a timeout. We'll be back after the timeout.
Hello, I am Mayor Bill Seipert. Our team is invested in community and economic development with over $250 million by many new and established businesses with jobs added. We have a plan for the expansion of Highway 321 from 2 to 5 lanes with construction beginning in 2020 or sooner. Our partnership with the Chamber of Commerce continues the progress, all with no new taxes. I would appreciate your vote November the 6th, 2018. Thank you, God bless, and go Panthers.
Back after the break, after the turnover by Cabot, the Wildcats will start on the 18. Started off with the pitch, looks to be to Sims, once again past the 15-yard line, tackled around the, they're going to spot him down at the 13.
So just 5:30 left to go in this game, down 20. Cabot's got to become the biggest Mavericks fans there ever was at this point. You got to root on the Sportsmith Mavericks and just try to hold this game and not make it look ugly. As North Little Rock was a 15-point favorite coming into the game by Hootens.com. So this was predicted by the professionals up at Hootens, one of the top high school sources there is, and they predicted Little Rock to win this game by 15. So
as the clock will run down, we have a little less than 5 minutes to go. Low snap, ball handed off. Nowhere to go on that play on 1st and goal.
And it started off in the 4th quarter of that Northside-Southside game. Southside had to punt back to Northside and got all the way down to the 7-yard line. So Northside about to put up another touchdown or field goal to increase their lead. So not looking good right now if you're a Cabot Panther fan.
4:15 left in the final regular season ball game for the Panthers. Hopefully we'll be seeing a little more of the Panthers this year. We'll have to see. Anything can happen. We'll have to see the results of the Southside-Northside game. 4 minutes to go in tonight's game. And it looks to be a QB draw.
Short.
Cotton will be short. So 3rd and goal coming up for the Wildcats offense.
Third and goal for the 2.
.330 left. 3rd and goal on the 2.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Pitch goes to the outside, and he'll be tripped up into the end zone, and that is Aaron Sims on the carry for another Wildcats touchdown tonight to put the lead 33-7. Looks like they'll be attempting another extra point here. Still 17-7, still in the north side, south side game. Be about 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter of that, as the extra point was good by North Little Rock.
2 in a row. Congrats to the North Little Rock kicker getting out of that little slump he had. That little slump that he was in. I think they actually switched kickers, and that's why they're making them now. I don't remember the kicker being
So the Panthers got the first points on the board. Now North Little Rock has scored 34 unanswered points against this Panthers defense, and it looks like North Little Rock will finish another perfect regular season at 10-0, and they'll definitely receive a bye in the first week of the playoffs. Panthers, it looks like, will have one more offensive drive into tonight's game before being over, as TJ
almost dropped it.
He did drop it, but he was able to pick it up and tackle around the 20-yard line. So at this point, 34-7, they're going to move on to being 4-6 on the year. Cabot will in the regular season. Still not over in the next game, but right now Northside up 2 possessions in the 4th. And I don't want to say it, but it's looking like tonight will be the final game possibly for the Panthers season, as the Panthers fought hard. Like I said, close games have been all over the place this year, especially in the middle of the season with Catholic, Southside, Conway. One of those games could have potentially just helped them out just a little more, especially that Catholic Cabot game when the rain delay, and they had one stop, they got a touchdown, were able to get the lead into that game, and were able to allow a last-second touchdown by Catholic to win that game. Conway, they went to overtime, were stopped on the 1-yard line, allowed Conway to get the ball and drive down and score. So like I said, one of those games could have definitely helped out the Panthers season just a little more. As of right now, 2 minutes left in tonight's game. But I would definitely like to see Southside somehow able to come back against Northside.
And great news, Southside actually committed and made Northside punt to them. So, and they returned all the way to the Northside 49-yard line. And with 8 minutes left, the Mavericks could be in position to get this game a lot closer, and hopefully they can come back and win that game to where this isn't the last game of the Panther season.
Like I was saying, I want to see the Panthers
absolutely
able to get to the postseason, especially with Malham's last year. I'd like to see them try and make a run in the postseason and potentially try and get Malham another ring before sending them off.
Because whenever it's playoffs, it's anyone's ball game, and it's practically like there's a whole new season in play. You wipe out the entire regular season because you're in the playoffs. This is whenever you have to take everything a lot more serious. You have to take everything like that is your last game from there on out. And you have to have that mindset of we are better than this team, even though that might not be the case at all times. You have to have the mindset that you are better than the other team, and you have to keep on pushing and fighting hard until you reach the top. And it's been a grind for the Panthers this season. Tons of up and downs that they've had to go to. They've accomplished their milestone of getting my 300, and they just fall short in a couple games that they probably should have run. There was probably a thing here and there that the other team did or that Cabot missed that put the other team on top. But Cabot's going to fall tonight, 34-7. Just the final minute left to go here.
Panthers will just run. They're going to have to, I think, run one more play. I don't think they have to at this point. So the final score will most likely definitely be 34-7 tonight at North Little Rock. North Little Rock finally completes another undefeated season, as last year they won the 7A state championship with a regular season undefeated. So this is the team to beat. This is the team for other teams to find a way how. Bryant almost did. They weren't able to finish the game, and North Little Rock took advantage. But there you guys have it. We'll find out. I couldn't just answer it now. If we'll be here next week playing another in postseason, depending on the Northside-Southside game now. But tonight's final score, 34-7, North Little Rock over Cabot. So Caleb, I'm going to do this one last time for the regular season. I'm going to just let you do both MVPs, both offense and defense.
Well, offensive MVP, I'm going to give it to the guy who kind of sparked the offense and had a big play on a trick play that was able to get the offense down really close to the end zone and getting their first points up on the board. Running back Isaiah Ogilvie is probably the MVP of the night. He had the longest run of the night for the Panthers and probably has close to the most yards from scrimmage as well. And he got them down there, and he helped them score the first touchdown of the game off of the second time running the fumble recovery. So the offensive MVP is going to go to Isaiah Ogilvie tonight. And defensive, probably Zane Harper breaking the state record. And
so there you have it. Isaiah, congrats, you get the offensive MVP. Zane, congrats on the state record in interceptions. You beat that and you added another one to the season. So congratulations to you and congratulations to the defensive MVP. So we'll keep in touch. See if we'll be back for another week as Southside still plays Northside. I'm pretty sure the score is still 17-7. Let me check one more time for y'all who are watching at home, because check on anything. I would definitely recommend, if you want to keep a lookout on this game, maxpreps.com, and look at one of these teams to see if your Panthers will be able to find a way to get into the playoffs.
And no, Northside intercepted a pass, and they have taken over the ball, and with just a little under 6 minutes left to go in that game, looks as if Northside is going to walk away with the victory. And so this just might be the final game of Cabot's regular season.
So there you guys have it. It's been a great year. You got to give all the props to these Panthers for fighting as hard as they can this year. Got to support all the seniors. Last game, most likely, as a Panther, you know it's going to be emotional for them at the end of the night to see if they don't make the postseason and make that hit them, realizing that they're done for their high school career. And, a very talented group of seniors. If they don't make the playoffs, it's time for that senior group to get back in action and help and find a way to step up in those senior shoes, and possibly with a new coach, who knows, maybe a new offense, find a way. So we're going to just end it off there. We thank y'all for watching. We thank y'all for watching another year of CHTV football, CHTV Sports. I'm going to sign it off one last time. Reporting for CHTV Sports, I'm Nick Ryan.
And I'm Caleb Golden. And you can't forget all the other seniors who will take part here tonight. Corey March, Jordan Moore, Tyler Morrison, Gage Huckabee. All those guys came and were a big part of the production tonight, and they were a big part of production throughout the entire season and last year. We hope this isn't the last game, but if it is, we have a basketball season that you'll be able to hear from us and everything. So we really appreciate everything that you guys have done, everyone who's listening. And we hope that you enjoyed tonight's ball game.
Well, also for seniors, for our production, thank you for all that y'all do. But we're happy about the whole CHT for production. Everyone supports and everyone fulfills a job somewhere into this as we work as a team of our own. So we're proud to be here. We're proud to support our Panthers, and we're happy to be able to watch them play and try and fight on for the rest of the year. But there you have it. Most likely the last football game of the year, 34-7 North Little Rock over Cabot. Enjoy the rest of your night.